Hello everyone, welcome to Ghost Recon Wildlands. We are playing this after a very long time. I think I last played it was in 2020 with my friends. But today we are going to play it solo, so no AI teammates, nothing else. I did try ghost modes. I know what you're going to say, that I've been trying it for 3 to 4 days, I guess. But we're going to make it realistic. No hurts, nothing to help everything, and we are going to play like that only. बाकी आई डू वांट समथिंग जहाँ से मैं सेव लोड कर सकूँ, सो दैट्स दैट बिकॉज बार बार ज़ीरो से स्टार्ट करना इट्स गुड if you're making something like Elden Ring or something like that, but a story game, I don't think so. At least not in my perspective. And frankly, 3-4 दिन से लगातार पिटने के बाद, so we are going to play in highest difficulty. By the way, everything will be on high, except we will not be having any hurts or anything like that, so it is like that only. But I'm going to experience story, so that's what matters to me right now. And I hope you like it. Baki, let's start.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Four soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there's a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Yes, so as I just said, as I did state, we're not going to have any 80 minutes. Just that. That's. And then we are going to go with. Oh, we are playing on extreme, right? So, yeah. Let's go with hard. This light, extreme, no hard, right? Actually, let's go with this one. Yeah, I mean, I might need this. Yeah, I might need this. What is this? I don't need this. I definitely do not need this. Mini map nahi chahiye. Objective markers, I think I'll need them. Communication, there are no communicators. Item markers are. No. Alert markers also no. Sync shot no. Ammo on items, nope. Mission reminders, nope. Hints, nope. Notification. What was that? Nope. Team info. Nope. What is this? Compass I'll need. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these settings. It's pretty basic, nothing else.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah!
¿Por qué trae eso?
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. I got a target carrying submachine guns. Got another tango.
Esa mierda era para nosotros.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. Got another tango. Silencio, marche.
¡Pinche cabrón! Espérate, cabrón, espérate.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
¿Qué onda? ¿Alguien quiere ir a luchar?
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later.
Sueño. The Sicarios have found the escaped prisoner in the village of Culta.
What a wonderful name for a town. They were protecting him?
Sí. The village is known to Unidad as a haven for rebels.
Why do these rebels even bother? Kill them all. The whole village. Visit divine wrath upon Culta and wipe it off the face of the earth.
Claro. Al rato.
Spotting another tango, and baby makes 3. I got another, that's 5.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Hold up. There's a weapons case here. Check it out, weapons case. Ah, I could use this. I see a second target. Got another tango.
Sé que alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí. Así que escuchen bien.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels. I got one of those cartel medals here. Some Sicario is gonna miss this. You think Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these?
¿Creerán que he muerto? Daría lo que fuera por hablar con ellos. Quiero pensar que esta pesadilla va a terminar. Esto ya es demasiado. Alguien ayúdeme a salir de aquí. Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían. Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor. This is it.
I got eyes on a weapons case. Nice.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Sí, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, La Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out. The hell happened here?
GPS says the place is named Yopil. I don't see any signs of fighting. It's just a ghost town.
I suppose either the cartel or the dogs chased everybody off. Think I can wear this with my Class A uniform?
Nomad, I've got Tori on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have... Been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Atari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pat Katari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
got a tango with multiple civilians around.
¿Y eso? Anda un compa por acá.
Got another tango. I've got eyes on the captain. He makes 5.
Huele puerco chingado.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. You'd think with all their money, the cartel would make a nicer metal. I see a second target. I got a third target. I got another. That's 5. Sniper out there. That brings us to 10.
marica! ¡No se escondan, cobarde!
esperarte.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Spotting another tango.
Recibido la ayuda.
En silencio. Got eyes on a tango. He's got a lot of background.
¿Eres tú? ¿Quién anda ahí?
¡Qué fregados!
No veo nada.
Todo bien.
Todo...
Hola, amigo. You hear anything about the cartel around here? Where they are, or things like that? Gracias. We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They could pay us back later.
Están más feos que un perro viejo. ¡Muévase, camarada! No tengo ni un boliviano, pues.
¿Qué pasa? ¡Paren esto ya!
Esos camaradas huelen peor que el culo de mi perro.
No sé, pues. Yo pienso que ese es el papá del niño. Ese compa.
Cómo me gustaba estar arreglando los cacharros.
Quería ir, pero no sé si voy o no.
Deja de rogar, pues. Vayan, José. No seas así, pues.
Parece que el sepulturero tiene dos nuevos aprendices.
Parece que no son peligrosos. ¿Qué fue eso, pues? Ya me picó el mosquito.
Muy bien. Me parece muy bien. Sí. Como habíamos quedado. Me parece muy bien.
Esos giles están más feos que un perro viejo.
Sí.
Váyase.
Mucho gusto verte.
¡Muévase, camarada! No tengo ni un boliviano, pues. Esos camaradas, güey. Huelen peor que el culo de mi perro.
Si nadie es su enemigo, ¿por qué trae?
Visual on Rebel radio broadcast unit. Let's activate it and get their message out.
And then dig in for a fight. Those things are like party invitations for SB goons.
Hola, amigo. You hear anything about the cartel around here? Where they are, or things like that? Gracias.
Ustedes están con nosotros, ¿no es así?
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen! ¡Bien baile, mijo!
How dare those hijoputas of Santa Blanca march into Bolivia with their guns and their money and try to transform our patria into their drug-making machine. They already have our land.
Show's over. That ought to get the rebels fired up. Fucking hell!
Camaradas, hermanos, fellow cocaleros. I look at your faces and I see the scars the men of the Santa Blanca have left on this land. Stealing our coca.
Out of the car, now. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Burning our houses. Murdering our children. A trail of ash and blood. The blood of the people of Bolivia. The same blood that was running in the veins of Tupac Katari, the great Aymara leader who fought the Spanish conquistadores 300 years ago. We are tired. We are hungry. We are desperate. But this blood still runs in our veins. We are Bolivians. Mientras que respiremos, seremos libres. No weapon, no threat, no cartel can take that away from us. I look at your faces and I don't see cocaleros. I see warriors. I see resistant fighters. I see the seed of this freedom that we Bolivians hold so dear. We will oppose them. We will fight them everywhere. We will hunt their worst nightmares until one day they are forced to leave our sacred land. Today, I am not a cocalero. Today, I shall be called Pac Katari. And I take an oath to lead us, the rebels, to victory.
Sniper, top of the tower. I see a second target. Tango number 3. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
boliviano, pues.
for today, not because I died, it's because I have some work to do, and yeah, I just had some work right now. It just came up. I couldn't do anything. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video or live stream, please do subscribe my channel. Although I think it was a bit boring since I was not speaking, but I can't, as if right now people will be barging into my room. So you'll be hearing a lot of things you're not supposed to hear. So yeah, so right now the same thing happened, but yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next live stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow.